But we begin tonight in central Mexico, where the desperate search for survivors is continuing following yesterday's devastating 7.1 magnitude quake. More than 230 people are dead, many more missing in the rubble. Some of those trapped are at a school where one wing of a three-storey building simply buckled into concrete slabs as teachers tried desperately to get children away from the structure to safety. Bridget Burke has the latest.
Rescuers working against time to dig a young girl out of the rubble of a partially collapsed school. A small glimmer of hope amid devastation from a major earthquake that killed at least 230 people across central Mexico.
Es posible porque se confirmó con cámara termodinámica y entonces esta registra el calor humano.
Authorities bringing in thermal cameras to detect human heat after seeing the girl move her hand and threading a hose through the debris to get her water. At least 21 children and 4 adults were killed at the Enrique Rebsamen private school following yesterday's devastating 7.1 magnitude lunchtime quake. Dozens of others are feared trapped. Officials say a teacher and 2 students sent text messages from beneath the rubble pleading to be rescued. Dr. Paulo Vidal said the situation was desperate.
I'm right here at the school that fell down with about 400 kids. We've taken out a lot. There's about 20 kids that we still don't know how they are, if they're even alive. Apparently they've seen one alive, but we've taken the rest of them out. And for that we're going to need a lot of help. We're going to need a lot of medication, a lot of first aid kits, and probably going to need a little bit more of serums and things with sugar, something to give to the kids and rehydrate them in case we get them out.
More than 83 survivors have been pulled from 47 collapsed buildings across central Mexico. Search and rescue workers have been working meticulously, digging through rubble, transport waste and debris, arranging medical staff and distributing food and water. When rescue workers believe they find a survivor, they raise their arms so their colleagues know to quieten down. Diego Gomez Guzman owns a barber shop. He told Checkpoint Mexico City was quiet after the deadliest earthquake in a generation.
The army asked people to stay quiet, to hear. If you hear someone screaming from down the buildings, so the city is completely shut down in silence, and it smells like dust everywhere. But you can see all the people making lunches for people. They're making sandwiches. They're sending water. They're trying to help with medicines, with sticks, with everything they have to help people.
This 67-year-old man trapped under the rubble of a collapsed building was pulled out alive 24 hours after the quake struck. Jose Luis Ponce was trapped on the second floor of his 9-level apartment building and is expected to make a full recovery. This resident, Alex, was pitching in to help.
What I like is the fact that people is helping each other. I mean, in a situation like this, you gotta help each other. There is no other choice. I was working this morning. I was evacuated from the building, and I was walking by. So I saw that the help was needed. That's why I came over.
President Enrique Pena Nieto toured the central Mexican town of Jojutla, where hundreds of homes and businesses were destroyed. He declared 3 days of mourning and ordered the evacuation of patients from damaged hospitals amid widespread power cuts and fears of further collapsed buildings from aftershocks. Mexico is still reeling from a powerful tremor that killed nearly 100 people in the south of the country less than 2 weeks ago. For Checkpoint, Bridget Burke.